Hello there, my dear friend. It's John, your old companion here at Senior Strong. I'm thrilled to be with you once again, sharing moments that are all about you and me, just sitting together. Maybe you've got a nice cup of tea by your side, or you're settled in your favorite chair. Maybe you're just taking one of those gentle strolls through the garden. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, know that you're not alone. We're sharing this time, this space. Today, my friend, I've been thinking a lot about memory, how we sometimes lose little pieces of it, those tiny bits that slip between our fingers, and how it can make us feel a bit, well, uneasy. We laugh when we forget where the car keys have run off to, but it can feel a bit more serious, can't it? Especially when it's things that matter, the faces, the moments, the love. So today, let's explore this world of memory together. Let's understand it, embrace it, and learn how to keep it a trusty companion as we sail through our day's journey. It's something special. It's something close to my heart, and I hope yours as well. Thanks for staying with me, a friend. I want to share a little story, something that stuck with me over the years. You might find it a bit amusing, or maybe you'll see a bit of yourself in it. You know, I once spent a solid 45 minutes looking for my glasses, and guess where they were? Right on my head. Oh, I laughed. I really did. Standing in my living room, wondering how I could be such a mix-up sometimes. But then, after the laughter faded, I sat down and felt this wave of something, a mix of embarrassment and a hint of fear. I realized, tiny as it was, this was a sign, a little nudge that maybe I needed to pay more attention, needed to find ways to stay in touch with my own thoughts. It reminded me of another time, a bit more serious, when I forgot my daughter's birthday. Now, that was a day I'll never forget. Ironically, her face, it wasn't angry, but surprised, perhaps a bit hurt too. It struck me deep, like I had missed something essential. That day, I promised myself to be more mindful, to take steps, whatever they might be, to keep those precious memories alive and bright in my mind. It wasn't just about remembering birthdays or where I put my glasses. It was about feeling present. Have you had moments like this? They're little reminders that our minds need a touch of care and attention. But that's okay. We're all in this together. Hey there, glad you're still with me, ready to dive into some simple, practical tips that have helped me keep my memory a little bit sharper. First up, staying physically active. Now, I know what you might be thinking. John, I'm not running any marathons, and that's perfectly fine. It's not about strenuous activity. It's about gentle, regular movement that gets your body and your brain in sync. For me, a morning walk does wonders. The moving, the breathing, it wakes up something inside. They say it encourages blood flow to the brain, helps grow new neurons. Fancy talk, I know, but it boils down to feeling fresh, alert. Have you tried a little daily stroll? Maybe. Give it a shot. See how it feels. Another tip, engage those brain muscles with some mental exercises. No, not the exhausting kind. I'm talking about a crossword puzzle at breakfast, a game of Sudoku, anything that nudges your mind into action. I started learning a few words in Italian just for fun, a little hobby. Oh, it's a hoot hearing myself try to say buongiorno, but it keeps my brain ticking. It's these simple acts that string together to create clarity, to build a canvas where memory can stick. So, what about you? What tiny steps could you take to give your brain a little workout? Something that brings you joy alongside the benefit? Now that's the key. Let's take a moment. Think about these first steps and how they might fit in your world. Look who's back. I knew you wouldn't leave me hanging. Let's talk about two more habits that are not only good for us, but also bring a bit of joy into the everyday. First, let's focus on maintaining those social connections. You know, it's easy to let days slip by without reaching out, but staying in touch, chatting with friends or family, it's like food for the soul. For me, I make it a point to call an old buddy every weekend. We chat, laugh, share about our grandkids. The usual, it's this bond, this connection that keeps the mind engaged, makes us feel alive. Have you thought about reaching out more often? Maybe schedule a weekly call with someone dear. It could be just what you need. Now, let's talk about eating for your mind. What we put into our bodies matters. It truly does. I've started incorporating more fruits, vegetables, and good old fish into my diet, what they call the Mediterranean way. My daughter swears by it, and honestly, I've noticed a bit of a pep in my step, clear-headedness. It's all about those healthy fats and vibrant veggies that keep our minds in check. So, what's on your plate today? Maybe try adding a few colorful ingredients. See how it feels. Let's take another brief pause. Ponder these ideas. Think about how such small, joyful changes could bring big benefits. So, here we are at the close of our time together today. But let's take a moment to reflect on what we've shared. We talked about moving our bodies to keep our brain sharp, challenging our minds with puzzles and new skills, keeping those cherished social connections alive, and nurturing our minds with a balanced diet. Which one of these spoke to you most? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your ideas. Maybe there's something you've tried that works wonders for you. Feel free to share with me in the comments, or perhaps next time we chat. Speaking of next time, I'm planning an episode all about finding peace at bedtime, how to fall asleep faster without the need for those pesky pills. Trust me, it'll be a soothing conversation you won't want to miss. As always, I could not be more grateful to spend this time with you to share in these personal moments. It's like having a visit with a dear friend. You aren't alone in this journey, and I hope you feel my companionship just as much as I feel yours. Until next time, take care of yourself. Stay curious, and remember, I'll be right here, waiting to share another cup of whatever's warm with you.